Welcome back, children. Children, in this session, we will discuss exercise 12.2. In 12.2, we have questions based on addition and subtraction of algebraic expressions. How do we add or subtract? No rocket science. It's very easy. It is as easy as your arithmetic calculation. So before we start with exercise 12.2, let us first discuss few points which we should keep in mind before solving such questions. The first thing is, see, if you are asked to add or subtract, it's not always that they will ask you to add the terms. They can also ask you to add the following expressions. So we know that we can add the terms or subtract. It's for both, okay? Addition and subtraction of terms also we can do, and for many expressions if they give, we can add and subtract that also. How should we do? Please remember these few points which I am now explaining you. Always remember these points. This will make your work go very easy, very smoothly. You will see you reach the solution. The first step is whether it is asked to add terms or expressions. You first put a bracket around the terms or the expressions. That is, suppose you are asked to add the following terms. Say for example T1, T2, T3. Three terms are given. Just assume three terms are given. Like, take example of term 1, 3xy. Here it is 4xy. This is 10xy. What is the first step? The first step is you will put a bracket. See how? This is the term 3xy. Put a bracket. What is asked? To add. Put a plus sign. Again, the next term, put it between the brackets. Again, remove the comma and put a plus sign and the last term. So you have understood, this is your first step, to put bracket around the terms or expressions. The second thing is, now you open the bracket. You will say, ma'am, it sounds so silly that when you were saying in the first very step to put the bracket, and in just the next step you ask us to open the bracket. Why? Why? When you will solve, you will understand. Sometimes the terms have negative sign. It's a negative term. So when you open the bracket, the sign gets changed. And here only, this is the only one minor mistake. One, you can say, very silly mistake which children do, because they don't put the bracket. So whatever the term has, suppose here it is minus 4xy. Okay, or suppose here it is minus it is given for subtraction, and here it is minus only or plus. So see, if it is minus, the sign will get changed. Okay, and here it is a plus sign. So children may make mistake in putting the sign. This is why first make it a habit of putting the bracket, then you open the bracket. Remember children, put the bracket. Second step is to open the bracket. The third step is ALT. What is ALT? Arrange it in like terms. Then you see whichever terms are like terms, you arrange together. Make it a common group for them. And then when you solve, you will get the solution for this. So this is how we add or subtract the given terms or expressions. Now let us move to the exercise questions. I hope this much you have understood well. Now we will begin with the exercise question. This is exercise 12.2. See the first one. The first question is simplify combining like terms. Here it's not asked to add or subtract. Which step? See, we have learned for addition and subtraction. First you put the bracket, then you open the bracket, then you arrange it in like terms. This is also one thing which we do. So here in this question they are asking from this step. So first let us learn how to arrange the terms in like terms, group together and get the solution. Then we will again do it from the first step. That will be your second question. So the first question is 21b minus 32 plus 7b minus 20b. What we have to do? We have to arrange it in like terms. See, like terms means you will check only the variable. Remember children, we have discussed many times in many chapters about like terms. Yes, in decimal, what do you mean by like terms? When after point you see the number of digits are same. Yes, same way in your fractions, what do you mean by like term? When the denominators are same. Yes or no? So we have definition of like term in terms of the chapter. We relate with the chapter. So here with algebraic expression, we don't have decimal, we don't have numerator and denominator. So on what basis we will discuss its like terms? I have explained you before also, on the basis of the variable. You have to check the variable. Suppose you have 4x and 4y. Taking the numbers same, you think both the numbers are same, they are like terms? No, they are not like terms. Why? Because 4x and 4y, we don't see the number, you just ignore the number, hide the number, ignore this, and now you see what you have, x and y, two different variables, so they are not like terms. So this is how we decide the like terms. Check here. So only thing is, take out your pencil and highlight or underline or encircle the variable. I am looking for b. Which variable? B. Write down this first and now match. Do you have any other number with b? We are looking only for the variable b. Yes, here it is. So this is 7b. Cancel these two, we have taken. Now here we have one more b, children. See, minus 20b. Write down this also. So this is our like term, minus 32. Now put a bracket, solve this first. Same sign. See, plus sign plus same sign. So for same sign, what we do? We add and put same sign. Yes. So see, 21 plus 7, 28b. Again, what is this? It is left here with, we are left with minus 20b. So now again solve. Plus and minus, that means they have two different signs. So when we have different sign, what do? We subtract and PGS. First subtract, greater number minus smaller. 28 minus 20 is 8. Copy the variable. So we have seen difference in sign. We have subtracted. Now PGS. Put greater number sign. Which number is greater? Plus 28. Just see which number is greater. 20 or 28? 28 is greater. What sign 28 has? Positive sign, plus. So this will become plus, and here you have to keep copying down this number. Here also bring this number, here also down. So you get the answer as 8b minus 32. Isn't it easy? It is so easy, children. We are not using any formula, only a common sense of checking the variable. Same way, if I take the last question, see, it is 3y square plus 5y square minus 4. Then you have minus, and the other expression is minus 8y minus y square minus 4. Now, see, how can we solve this? First, you have a bracket. Let's open the bracket. So, whenever we have discussed before also, again you please remember this, keep this in mind. When you have a positive sign or no sign after this bracket here, then you can copy the terms as it is. There will be no change in the sign. Remember, children, if there is no sign or plus sign, no sign means a positive sign. So if there is a positive sign outside the bracket, there will be no change in the terms. Whatever it is, you can copy it as it is. But remember, if there is a negative sign outside the bracket, you will change the sign of each term. See here, there is no plus sign or minus sign, that means understood, it's a positive sign. Okay, so what we have discussed, that if there is no sign, that means there will be no change in the terms. So you can blindly copy the terms as it is now. Next, you have a minus sign. What we have discussed? We have understood that if you have a minus sign, you will copy the terms, but there will be a change in the sign. And why will there be a change? Let us discuss that also. You know the law of multiplication. Minus bracket means multiplication. Minus into what sign 8 has? Plus. Minus into plus. This is minus 8y. See, what was the rule? I told you, if there is a negative sign, the numbers will be same, but there will be a change in the sign. See here, what 8 has here? Plus. What we have written? Minus. Change in sign. Same way, multiply minus, multiplied by minus. When you multiply the same sign, you get, what do you write? You write plus sign. And when you have different sign, law of multiplication, not law of addition. So plus into minus or minus into plus. It is very easy to put law of multiplication. Just see the sign. If they are same, you put a plus sign. Copy the term. Again minus into minus. See, same sign, plus 4. So isn't it our rule correct? What sign 4 is having? Here minus. What we have written? Plus. Here what minus y square is having? Minus. What we have written? Plus. There is a change in sign. So please follow this rule. Remember this. This will help you. Now let's take y square. We have 3y square plus y square. Okay, y square. Anything else? Yes, we have here also y square. Correct. Now what we are left with? We are left with minus 4 and minus 8y. And we also have here, see, minus 4. Sorry, you will, whichever you write, you cancel that. Minus 4, minus 8y and plus 4. Okay. But these two are again constant. So we will arrange it in like terms. Minus 4, then write down the constant value. Then write down minus 8y. Okay. All the signs here, plus, same sign. So add and put same sign. 3 plus 5, 8. And coefficient here is 1. So 8 plus 1, 9 y square. See, they will counter each other. You are left with minus 8y. Got it? This is 8y. So this is how you can solve the equations if it is asked to arrange it or simplify by like terms. The first question was simplify combining the like terms. So we have just opened the bracket. I hope now you have understood why we open the bracket. But if there was no bracket, we will first put the bracket, open the bracket and then solve. So here we have discussed first question of exercise 12.2. Please try to solve few of the questions from the same exercise, the first one, and let me know if you have any difficulty in solving. God bless you.